good day, scrotums. January, Friday, and it's Friday night camp out. Oh, just left work, and I have to keep telling myself you cannot educate stupid. You cannot also punch them in the nose, no matter how good that would feel. Well, anyway, we are up in the upper Derwent Valley. We're going all the way up over Slippery Stones Bridge, turning left, and at that point I will decide whether I'm going for a top camp, and I will stop on the Marjorie Stones, well, just behind them, or I will carry on up the valley. There is a lovely campsite pitch by the river right at the very end, or there are a few down by the river on the way up. It is about, 2:45, something like that. So hopefully I'll be the only one there. I think I will. I just need to get a bit of a wriggle on, because this walk normally takes me an hour, because I'm a dawdler, and as I've said before, I like looking at the little things that you see on the way, like spinal column, of the sheep, I would guess. Distinct path. And you've seen this walk numerous times on not just my videos, but there's loads of other people out there that camp up here and walk up this valley. So unless there is something right nice, it's a pity, you know. The woods aren't flatter. I know you're only like 10 minutes from car, but I mean there is one, but it's on a slight little bit of a ramp. So since my last one, we've had the chaos of Christmas, which was really good, really enjoyed it. Me and my wife went to Edinburgh for a long weekend, and we went to Bath for a long weekend, not having a bath, you dirties. Went to Bath, which is a beautiful city. Beautiful. And then we've had Christmas, and this is really, I think, the second weekend. I think it's, what day is it today? 16th. So it's well overdue. I just happened to mention, I think it was Wednesday. Oh, I think I might go out Friday night. She went, yep. Yep. pack your stuff. No, she didn't do that. She was like, yep, go. Fantastic. So I have been out walking and all that kind of bollocks. I'm doing well up to now, aren't I? I haven't said fuck or bugger yet. So I'm doing all right. I was going to go to my secret spot where them bowls, holly bowls, I've got told by my dad. He said they're really old holly bowls on that oak tree. I was going to go there, but for some reason I didn't stop the van. I carried on going where I'd have to park it. But it'd be about the same walk, and to be fair, the last little bit of that I would have wet feet. Hopefully on this one I won't have wet feet. It's not that cold. You felt it when I set off. I think it's going to get down quite chilly tonight. So I brought Big Green Slug with me. I'll be on fire, I will. Anyway, done 6 minutes just talking bollocks, haven't I? I'll get back to you. We're just coming over Slippery Stones Bridge. It's just a pack horse bridge from donkeys ago, really. I've seen it in loads of my clips and everybody else's as well. Slippery Stones is up there. That's down towards Howden and Derwent Dam. We're off up that way. When I round that corner, I'll have to decide whether I'm going up or along. Decisions. Up the valley to the head of the Derwent, or up. Which way? That way or that way? Oh, it says walkers only. I ain't got my horse. Oh, I can't go that way, can I? I'm going to have to go walking on flat. What I think I'll do, this... Just took my fleece off, hung it on pack. I was feeling a bit, not warm, but I could feel myself getting too warm. So I didn't want to sweat everything out. This place we're going to, I've been before loads of times, and it's now got a bit of a name. I can't stop, got to keep wriggling. There's this YouTuber called Dave Goodman, and from all accounts he's been stopping at this spot since he's a wee nipper. is this other YouTuber called Hengis, and between them both they've called this spot Dave's Spot. So we're off to Dave's Spot. I've never really given it a name. I just know it's a lovely spot on the bend of the river, overlooked by a single tree. So yeah, we're going there. It is a sweet spot. It is a sweet spot. My missus will be laughing there if she's awake. And she watches it back. She loves to see it when people trip up and fall over. As long as they don't get hurt, as long as no one's getting hurt, she loves them little comedy trips and stumbles and stuff like that. So yeah, you've just got one, lovey. We're off along here. Just up to that round corner there. So if I see out good, I bring this back. We're plodding up this valley here. We're doing a right wriggle. Got a right wriggle on. For me, what are we doing? 2026. So, hiking and camping wise, I will be going back on the Pennine Way. Wife's giving me thumbs up. So I've got a weekend, 5 days and the weekend. So I will be going up on the train to Gargrave and then going up from there. Safer driving up really. And I've done that bottom section so many fucking times, off my life. So that's one thing. And then we'll be going up to Scottyland. Ticking the Munros. What I generally do is stop. What I generally do is just keep in the van. I'm going to do the further out ones that I've not done before. So they'll be good. I'm looking forward to them. And that'll give my missus another week away from me. And then we've got a big trip to America. So I'm going to inflict myself upon her there. And then, obviously, I'm going to carry on with me camping out and about. Friday night camps. You know, I might go up and do some in the Lake District or somewhere like that, Wales. But what I tend to do there is drive up, keep in van, and go walking, come back, keep in van, move to another location, keep in van, keep, rinse and repeat. You don't need snail shell on your back. And I would love to do the Cullen Ridge again. done it once, and there's only, I mean, there's the climbing pitches up on in Pin, and what's that other one? Can't remember. But the only thing that I'd struggle with now, well, not struggle, is the TD gap. Last time I did it, I was by myself, I just reversed down, climbed up the other side. It's only like severe VS, and back then, you know, I could solo that with my trainers, no problem. I only had a little rucksack on because I was super fit, you know. So I would like to do that, but that's the only bit that gives me a bit of the willies, being older and wiser. But there is a sneaky little terrace path around the side of the TD gap, which I think it's got, you know, it's about VDIF, something like that. It's not mentioned in anything because they don't want walkers thinking they can do it and then taking a massive dive down the 1,000-foot cliff there. So I would really, really like to do that this year. And there's a few beautiful Friday night campouts up there, you know. Here's the infamous stream crossing. Infamous stream crossing past. Where was I? What was I jabbering on? Can't remember. Oh, Culling Ridge. If it was a clear night, I'd love just to go up to the top of Garsbrennan in that little brick round they've got out the wind. You know the ones, they're like an horseshoe, aren't they? One facing one way, one facing the other. In my mate's bivvy bag that he gave me. And go on a clear night and have a bit of stargazing up there. That'd be wicked, man. So that would be another trip. So yeah, that's my year. Roughly penciled out, but plans change, don't they? We already have a little bit of a hiccup on the horizon, but that's it, nearly there. Anyway, let me get going again. Nearly there. Little bit of cloud hanging. Sun's gone in. I may be pitching in the dark, but that doesn't matter. I've got about 15 minutes, 20 minutes till I get there. Not much more than that. I think the reason why so many people one of the reasons so many people have mental problems like depression and anxiety, although anxiety, yeah, but depression is, they don't get out. Places like this, and yes, it can be scary on your own. I appreciate that. You know, you've got to be very self-reliant and have a strong mindset that if anything happens to you, you know, you've got to get yourself out of it. You've got to get yourself out of it. I mean, you can always phone Mountain Rescue. We've got no signal here, but you can, well, it's that satellite thing. You can always do 999. They'll put you through. But once you've got over that initial fear of being on your own, it'll give you that bit of strength of character. This is how I look at it. You're out, you're doing something, whatever it is. You know, people go to the gym, don't they, and turn into big gym monsters. Fantastic. I used to go to the gym a lot when I was climbing all the time. No wrong with that. But if you sat at home doing nothing, you're just in that infinite spiral, aren't you, into the devil's place. So why not jump out and do something like this? You don't have to buy the most expensive gear in the world. You know, you can get a tent from Aldi now, can't you? If you like it. Even if that's just that you can't walk to a campsite. Chat to folks on campsite. You know, that kind of stuff. But it's not far now, we've just got to go. Just dropping into that valley there, really. So yeah, this is what keeps my noggin clear as a whiskey. Oh. I don't want wet feet now, do I? Clear as a whiskey. You know, sheep, like an Anderson shelter. Oh, them old metal arched Anderson, here it is, look. Anderson shelter round here, and it's just there. Plus it stops coming out and doing this, stops my wife from killing me in the night. Murdering me because I'm getting on her tits. I get wet trotters here, folk. Nope. There it is, look. It's in a bog though. It's right in boggy bit at bog. Bog monster. So it gives her a break from me. My missus. When I go away and do stuff. But I think everybody should at least do stuff. you know, whatever problems you've got. Might just be that really annoying person at work that you just want to punch in the face. But you can't. Oh, we're nearly there. Won't be putting it up in the dark, doo-dah, doo-dah. Who's mad? You're mad. Here we are, look. This patch here. Looks a bit lumpy and bumpy, but I'm gonna go about here, I think. Right in middle. So here we are, folks. Tent. Derwent. There are one there, one by that tree. There's some little swimming holes. Got to get that in there. Happy days. That's flagging because it's not tight up, that's all. Get my stuff in. I'll take the annoying glasses off. It's about 8:30. Just waiting for me snap to hydrate. Temperature's dropped right proper down. You can see me breath. But it's not cold. You know, once I've got me snuggly socks on. Once my toes get proper warm and I do proper bed down, I'll take this jacket and stuff off. But oh, what a lovely night. Stars, they're off and on, clouds are out. But oh, it's lovely. All you can hear is the gurgling of the stream. Loving it. Gonna eat me tea, read some more of my book. Ted Hughes' The Crow and Other Stories I'm reading at the minute. That's the one I brought out with me. On my reading challenge this year, The Mysteries of Adolfo is number 2, and I'm reading that back at home, but I'm proper struggling with it. 1786 is when it was published, and it's the second one on my challenge. And I'm just proper struggling because instead of using like one paragraph to describe a scene in the mountains, it's taking her 2 pages, Anne Radcliffe. So I'm like 250 pages deep in it. And she could have literally cut that down to 75, something like that. I'm sticking with it. I don't think it's gothic horror. It's definitely gothic, but there's no horror in it yet. Got hair in my eye there. Anyway, my food's going to be about ready, so I shall see you lot later on. Morning, folks. It is 7:15. Wow, it was chilly last night. I got up once just for a wee. It rained. But I'm snug as a bug here, so... Oh, I'll get up, make me breakfast, and start packing up. Oh, I love this sleeping bag. It's so warm. So warm. Only problem, you can see the zip is on this, because I'm a side sleeper and I roll, because it's a little bit tighter than me red Alpine one. It tends to roll with you. So all the warmth is on the side of me now, not on the top. So I've got to watch that. Oh, but it was lovely. What a lovely, nice cape. Anyway, let's make a brew. Have some biscuits for breakfast. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Well, folks, that's me. That's where I was. Level bit there. I'm up a tent peg. As I found it, some seagulls had to go at something there, look. Seagull feathers. Well, folks, that's me. Done. I'm on my way back now. Look at them bracket funguses on. That's zooming on them. That old silver birch there. 3 in them. Anyway, that's me done. I'm just meandering back now. Taking a right slow walk. Dave, you can have your spot back. What a beautiful camp out it's been. I do love this upper Derwent. We'll be coming here a bit more to different spots that I know about. Fridays, when I'm on early. There's no rush. I'm not rushing. I'd like to thank all my subscribers. I'd like to thank everybody that comments on channel. Baby Robin up there, look, he's only a newbie. Very little. Just flown off. Only just got his red breast, I think, only a little one. Yeah, I'd like to thank everyone for subscribing, commenting. I know last comment on mouse cops I got, they couldn't find it on Google. You won't, because I call it mouse copse. It's a little copse of pine trees in the woods, and a mouse lives there. And I've had numerous entertainment with that little family. It is easy to find, you know. And I was a bit vague in my answer, I do know that, but, and I'm not saying anybody of my subscribers would, but there are idiots out there that spoil it for everyone. Little wood ants there. Just there, look. I'm not saying any one of my subscribers would ruin it for anyone, because I know you wouldn't. But that's why I and everybody else are a bit vague on our favourite spots. But they're easy to find. Just go for a walk, you'll find them. Well, that's me. I can just ramble on here talking to nobody but somebody. So on that note, I will love you and leave you. Thanks again, everybody. Have a great start to the year, whatever you're doing. Like, subscribe. Have a good time, folks. Ta-da, see you in the next one.